So I think it might be working now.
Yeah, dude, it's tough.
Are we live?
I don't know.
Cool.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Hey!
Yeah, we're live.
All right.
We're live.
God,
We got
dang.
it working.
Are we just on Facebook or are we on Twitch too?
I think we're on Twitch. The problem is I can't see the unified chat this time.
It's okay. You can just keep Twitch pulled up there and then...
Just a little bit of technical difficulties. No big deal. No big deal.
I don't know what happened, but our streaming software took a crap.
Because it wouldn't be a RadJunk Super Sunday show without technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Well, usually it's just
Can
like, us tuning the audio or something, but this time, yeah, it's like the whole thing just took a dump.
Yeah, it was like, no, you can't stream. Can you hear game audio?
Yep. Yeah, audio sounds good.
Fantastic. Alright, let me share this thing out to the world.
Oh, what's with the bomb button? I forgot the bomb button. Don't tell me I have to start all the way over.
Okay. Yes, it's popping up there.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye on Facebook. Alright.
It's tough.
Finally, half an hour late, but
No big deal.
better late than never.
Can you move this to somewhere else?
Yeah.
Playing some shmups on Jenny tonight.
Yeah. We can play some Genesis, because we don't do that very often, because we're Nintendo people here. Yeah, we're gonna talk about some games coming out in 2019
Yeah.
that we're looking forward to, or that we don't really care about.
Yeah, last week we covered our 2018 games of the year, so if you haven't checked out that episode, go back and check it out. Now we're going to look ahead and see what's on the horizon.
I just want to point out the hackery I just had to do to get the stream working.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
No, I'm
our
like miserable after all that.
software took crap, so we're only 25 minutes late. It's fine. So yeah, what do you guys play this week?
Well, had a 4-day weekend thanks to the government, and I started a new playthrough of Persona 3, so that's
Okay.
really consumed. Oh, I knew it was coming through. So yeah, that's really just all I've been playing. That and a little bit of Battlefield 5 online.
Okay.
Game's incredible.
Yeah. Been playing with Todd.
A little bit. Really, I've been playing more on PS4, but I played a little bit on Xbox.
I played the tutorial level or whatever, the intro.
Uh,
And I haven't put it back in yet. I've been playing Forza Horizon 4.
it's fair. We need to get back on that too. There's so many online games that we need to play.
Oh no,
It's dumb.
Forza is fantastic.
Oh god, sweet Jesus!
I'm gonna try Forza since it's on Game Pass,
This game's so hard.
but I'm not super into like car games, so I don't know if I like it.
There have been, there's been like
True.
select car games in the past that kind of grab me. Like I played Need for Speed Underground on GameCube,
So good.
like it was going out of style. Yeah,
Yeah.
but really other than that, I can't think of any other car games that really just. God dang it! So I'm playing Twin Cobra on the Genesis. Childhood favorite of mine. Didn't even know until like 3 or 4 months ago that there was a port on Genesis. One of my favorite arcade games ever. So that's what we're starting off with on the SHMUPS.
I've been playing Bending the Ink Machine.
A rare physical Twitch title.
Rare physical Twitch title.
Twitch title?
Twitch title.
Did I say Twitch?
You said Twitch.
Switch.
And then
I'm
I said
sorry.
it.
I am totally like trying to concentrate and speak at the same time. This game is stupid hard.
Yeah, it was GameStop exclusive, and apparently the Destin GameStop only got one per console. So
What sucks is that I saw it in the Gulf Breeze one, and we're
You
just
didn't
like,
get it.
you
They're
know,
going for like $100 on
I
eBay right
know.
now,
Oh my gosh,
which is crazy.
me.
But I want to
Look at all
finish
the.
it.
What am I supposed to do with all those helicopters? There's so many.
But it's like, I thought it was gonna be like Cuphead, because
Mhm.
that's what Joe told me. Because it's in the like same kind of art style, but
Yeah,
it's
got,
actually
like the old 30s cartoon art style.
it's a survival horror game,
That's
Oh,
kinda cool.
sweet.
which I was not expecting. So it was cool. I was just playing it by myself in the dark.
What's up, Bill Lumberg?
Jesus, dude. This game is ridiculous.
Even though for whatever reason I can't see all of our comments.
It's weird.
I played Omega Ruby and Soul Calibur 2 this week
So far, 2?
That's
Yep.
fantastic.
Yeah,
for the
solid-
GameCube
Solid choices.
because I left Omega Ruby here last night. So figured I'd start a new playthrough of Soul Calibur 2.
God, I really hope the new Pokemon is good, like the classics. All they need to do is just give us a hard mode. That's all you gotta
Do
do.
you guys still have the turbo graphics? Yes, we do. Why can I not see these comments?
Drop a bomb on 'em.
That's weird.
Dude, Comet! I died right when I got to it.
Do you want me? Do you want me to open Twitch on my phone?
Yeah.
Maybe I can do Facebook.
I think Bill, are you commenting on Facebook or Twitch? Only because I had to like do some hackery to get our software working tonight, and now I'm confused as to what's going on.
I'm out of bombs.
Yeah, it's just acted up per usual. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see it on either one. Allie says it's a little hard to hear you, so just put the mic back between us.
Oh, you're on
That'd be
YouTube.
level 1. That'd be level 1.
Oh,
Ah,
we're on
sick.
No
YouTube.
wonder I can't see it. I forgot we were streaming to YouTube as well.
Okay, all right.
Alright, hold on.
So you're actually able to get all 3 of them working?
I apparently got them all 3 working. However, I can't see the unified chat like we normally have. So it's a little,
sucks.
Tough to keep up with.
yeah, sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I'm trying.
Okay, so
I mean, I honestly thought Joe was gonna like throw the computer at one point. He was so.
I was close.
yeah. Well, because we use. I don't know. That's a joke.
We used some stuff that normally works.
And today it didn't. Because it wouldn't be a Sunday show without technical difficulties.
The truth.
It's all Tony's fault.
Yeah, Tony.
I mean, our New Year's resolution as a show was to have a different technical difficulty every Sunday,
Yeah.
just to make it a little more challenging.
So far, so good. Oh, yeah, because this is the first Sunday show of 2019, huh?
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
Persona 5 music is shown up in your YouTube channel.
Wait, what
Dang
happened?
it, Tony. He was watching Persona music videos or something.
I like it. Wait, what
Dang
happened?
it, Tony. Yeah. He was watching Persona music videos.
Well, I mean, it's a game store. You gotta have good game music playing throughout the day. So.
Good games.
Yeah, but it is a good game.
Willow Tree, we do
Just kidding.
request sometimes. And
God.
but tonight we're sticking strictly to Genesis.
Yeah, if you have
So
a
if
if
you
you have a
any
suggestion,
Genesis requests,
have a suggestion, you know, we can probably play it on a later episode.
yeah, for sure.
So shoot us your suggestion if you got a cool game you want us to check out. We always like trying new stuff.
Yeah. Have you guys actually played Goonies too? I have not.
Guys, I'm gonna try and
Goodness.
fix our camera bit rate.
Oh,
God, this
yeah.
game, bro.
We all look
It
really
was-
tan though.
Ridiculous.
Tell me to quit yawning.
I know.
2019's off to a great start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So how's the store been in 2019?
Busy.
Busy.
Good.
Super.
Yeah, we got a new,
got
new
it.
pavement.
Yeah, we got a new parking lot.
So that's cool, I guess.
I guess
I mean, they didn't really do
I
much.
guess
they
y'all
just-
finally paid Paradise. Oh, shoot.
And we're down to 0 views. Great.
Oh, for
Just kidding.
white person joke of 2019.
Dad jokes. Sub the Dave.
The Dave.
I can't really fix our bitrate while we're streaming, so sorry we're gonna have some crap quality potentially.
I mean, we're playing the Genesis, so.
Ooh,
Yeah,
shots
that's true.
fired.
Shots fired like this game.
Oh.
Ah,
Mom joke.
I don't know if we have
Wow.
Gunstar in right now. So the stack of games that we have ready to go.
bunch
Sam,
of shoot 'em
if you want
ups.
to read them off.
Yeah, we're playing Twin Cobra right now.
Yeah.
Got Thunder Force 2, Arrow Flash, Insector X, Lightning Force, Whip Rush, Airbuster, and Sagaya.
Next time I die, I'm gonna
Box
switch
away.
out. Don't want to spend an hour on one game.
Poor dude.
I mean, I do personally, but
Yeah.
I mean, we spent like an hour and a half on Super Monkey Ball last stream, so.
that is true. People love
Well,
this.
see, that's a good game.
Twin Cobra is not.
Twin Cobra's
It's a
great.
fine game.
I will say though that the arcade version is obviously better.
Dude, that's challenging.
Oh yeah.
You got the Neo Geo Mini?
And the Christmas edition.
I didn't know there was a Christmas edition.
Neither did I until he sent it to me.
Who did the Dave?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Of course he did, Mr. Neo. Oh, I walked right into that. All right. So that's Twin Cobra, probably the best shmup on Genesis, in my personal opinion.
Throw an Arrow Flash. Willow Tree, I agree with that. I think Gunstar Heroes might be in like the top 5 Genesis games.
Renovation title. What game was it talking about?
Gunstar Heroes.
I don't think I've ever played that.
It's really good. It's also good on the Game Boy Advance.
What? Oh, you want to play?
Yeah. I never
Surprising.
get to play games.
Surprising.
I like the Shmoops.
Schmoops and doops. Drop some boops on people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
As it turns out, we do.
Oh, we got
Have a
Gunstar
copy of
Heroes.
Gunstar
Alright, we'll
Heroes.
throw Gunstar Heroes in a
So-
second.
You know, after this one, do that.
Did you just transform
It's a
into
good
a
game.
mech?
Yep.
What? Oh, you walked into that one.
Oh, it's renovation. You guys probably said that already.
I did.
We did.
Hey, that's alright. You're good. You're good.
I missed it
A little loud.
because I was trying to please our viewers here.
There's like a lot going on in this game with this clouds like that. It's
Yeah.
throwing me off.
I feel like you can probably lose your character pretty easily.
Oh, you went Super Saiyan.
Ooh! There's that flash. There it is.
There's some cool stuff you can do in this game.
Okay, so the Christmas edition. Well, I can't see the rest of the comment.
I actually typed out C more, so there's no.
Yeah, you just typed
Just
it.
threw you off. Good job, the Dave.
Christmas
Well done.
edition has 48 games instead of 40, includes 2 controllers instead of just the arcade button,
It was
and
expensive though, wasn't it? It was like,
other things that I cannot read because Facebook says no.
Can you read it?
No, it just pop up on me. I think it's just YouTube and Twitch that's popping up on there.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The software's being a little screwy today, so just, you know, apologies if anything weird happens.
Or if we don't see your comment.
Yeah, because that's kind of happening too. So, you know, we're just kind of going with it. Off to a great start.
So speaking of 2019 games, are there any games that y'all are looking forward to?
No.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
Whatever, you're looking.
Absolutely.
Gotta buy it.
Crossing.
I know, right?
If that's even coming out this year. Which
They said it was.
Supposedly it is.
we don't have a date, but I could.
Said
Said
it
Oh,
was.
fudge.
Walked right into that.
Good save.
Man, fudge sounds so good right now. Go for it, Sam.
So, January.
That's a good one.
Aw, Rich. Dylan says he's sad that you don't play video games with him anymore.
Well, me and him got
Specifically Fallout 76.
well, me and him got screwed over that last time we played, so it kind of
Nerd.
burned us out. Like, honestly,
Wait,
I haven't
Sam,
played it since then.
What was yours?
Animal Crossing.
Sick.
Sick.
Let me see. I'm looking at the list. What's
Doom Eternal.
fair enough?
Super rated.
I'm looking forward to the
Bill,
Catherine Full Body Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Full body pillow
Bill
edition.
said,
Full
body
"Yeah,
pillow."
Cyberpunk. If Cyberpunk comes out this year, I will be so happy.
There's no way. I don't.
Shinmu
It's coming out in
That's-
2077.
That's a pipe
Hey Joe, you know when it's coming out? 2077.
Yeah. It's like that John.
Yeah.
It's like that John Malkovich movie that he made that won't be released for the next 100 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, Bird Box?
Yeah, you can't see it for 100 years.
Yeah.
You have to watch the movie with a blindfold on.
John Malkovich is in that too, right?
I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
I like how the sprite is like, you can see the outline of the sprite after.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it does that with a lot of.
Where have you even been, Rich? I haven't seen you. in
Yeah,
like
Rich.
4
What the
months.
hell? Where are you?
Modmaster, come on, where you at?
Shoot it first.
Yeah,
Oh.
You can turn back into the ship with the A button.
Rich, you coming to trade night? Haven't heard
Yeah,
from you in a
Richard.
while, man.
Oh yeah, trade night next week.
Trade night is Saturday. You better be here.
Yeah, man, come on.
Or you're gonna be square.
Yeah.
L7.
L7.
What?
Vertebra.
L, and then 7. It's a square.
Hey, Dylan.
What?
Yeah.
That's a rectangle, bro.
That's a rhombus.
Have you ever seen?
You're a
Have
rhombus.
you ever seen
That's
the
a
Sandlot?
rhombus. Oh my god, like 20 years ago.
Killing me, Smalls.
Throw like a girl. You play shmups like a girl.
I just remember they were on the they were on that circle ride and they just put in chewing tobacco.
Oh, and they threw up. all
That's
over.
iconic. Iconic.
You know what's funny is that when I watched it as a little kid, like my mom like got the had the gasping moment when they had that one scene on the field where they were kind of like cussing at each other.
Oh yeah.
And my mom's like, I don't know if you should be watching this.
Oh. I would have been off watching. Todd's watching.
Todd.
No way. Are you
No,
serious?
Todd's
Todd?
watching.
He
So-
actually-
Your truck?
In other
on
news,
his new
guys,
touch screen on his new truck.
this past week, yes, Todd is officially a dad now.
He owns a four-door
He owns
Having
a
a baby
four-door
can do it.
truck.
Door vehicle,
Wait, I own a four-door truck.
I mean,
technically.
he's like a father in like 3/4 now.
The game says you're not my dad. You can't do that. Oh, by the way, Sam finally has a door handle on her car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you do before then? Crawling through the passenger side?
Nick asks, is The Sandlot the best baseball movie ever made?
That's a good debate. All
Angels
right.
in the outfield.
We have
No.
Angels in the
Rookie
outfield.
of the year?
No.
Little Big League.
The
yeah,
bench
Rookie
warmers
of
is
the
my
Year,
favorite. I love the bench warmers
The
so much.
Natural.
Field of Dreams.
Bull Durham. Field of Dreams might be my favorite.
Moneyball.
Dreams up
Is
there.
Moneyball one?
Ooh,
Moneyball.
Moneyball is
Yeah.
good.
What's the one? What's Hardball? What about Hardball? That's a good one.
I love the bench warmers. That's
Except
my
for when
all-time
the
favorite.
little boy gets
Has to
shot
be.
and dies. That's kind of sad.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert: the movie came out like 2002. If you haven't seen it since then, it's your fault. What's some other good baseball?
There's tons. Like,
I know, but I'm trying. Like, we just named like 20 of them. I like the Natural.
Moneyball's up there.
Natural.
The Natural's good.
Bad News Bears.
Oh, The Blind Side?
I've never seen Bad News Bears.
The original or the remake?
Tim Cook.
Whatever you feel. in your heart.
Dave says pride of the Yankee Bull Durham.
Bull Durham's really good.
He says he loads Field of Dreams.
Eastbound and down. Field of Dreams is awesome. What?
What
God,
do you
I-
guys think about the Atari VCS?
Is
It's,
that the new one?
is that even happening?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Well, Tree says I became a straight up adult when I bought a minivan last year.
Oh no.
Dang.
Minivans
Hey,
are cool.
hey, just put flames on it. You're good.
Yeah.
Dope.
Custom exhaust. What kind of minivan you driving? Let's hear it.
You got a Honda Odyssey though?
Yeah.
A spaceship.
Right, if you get the one with the built-in vacuum cleaner, you're riding good.
Yeah, you got the Elite. Do you have the voice control?
How many kids can you fit in this van?
Yeah.
12 and a half.
Minivans don't get enough credit.
Somebody
I'm gonna go ahead and
blew
say it.
up the love button on our toes,
Heyo.
and I bet it was Colsey if he's watching.
Is it Halsey, you think?
But the Atari VCS, it's an Atari
Oh,
shaped
oh, that's the
Raspberry
new one.
Pi.
Yeah.
Yeah, VCS
Yeah.
looks weird.
And they keep changing the name.
I think it's
don't
a
know.
I think
real
it's a
sketchy.
beautiful piece of hardware.
It looks good, but
It's
it's
just gonna be.
Raspberry Pi and an Atari face.
It's gonna be the Atari Ouya.
What
Yeah.
was the one that they announced? I believe it was from Coleco.
Oh, you do got that Odyssey.
For the
Okay, I
Intellivision.
see you, Willow.
With every fiber of my being, I hate Field of Dreams.
Why?
It's hot garbage, Dylan.
That movie's so good. How can you hate that? Oh my god, that it makes me question your.
So this is a new
Humanness.
console that's coming out. It's called the Collector Vision Phoenix Coleco.
Oh, is that the chameleon people?
Out of danger.
Maybe this isn't the one I was thinking of.
Like, you mean I'm in danger?
199 to 1,000?
Break it.
Man.
Ooh, spaceship. What the? Crashing into the ocean. Clouds.
Whoa, Moses.
Splitting that sea.
Oh no, it was in television. I'm sorry. So in television, some people that used to work for Intellivision announced at Portland Retro Gaming Expo that they're going to be releasing a new game console.
Yeah.
It's going to be family oriented.
Like $6 to $8 games or something like
Yeah, and they're going to have an online store. And people that have actually seen this thing running or that have information about the project say it's actually very exciting compared to all the other junk that's been released recently.
that. Like
So it
Yeah.
could be interesting.
No,
But Dave said you'd understand if you grew up in Iowa and liked good movies.
Did he really grow up in Iowa?
He must have.
Unless that's like a quote from something I'm missing,
Well,
then
I'm
wow.
glad you got out of there.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you, yeah. It's like me getting out of Mississippi.
good for you.
You should go back.
I love Mississippi. I'm just
The motherland.
kidding. The motherland.
I just think that a lot of these things that are coming out, these consoles, are overpriced for what they are.
Yeah.
How much is the Atari thing?
I
Or
would say
the
it's 200.
The Atari thing. What is it?
The Atari VCS.
Yeah,
maybe
so
150? Not 200.
Is it like an Ouya? Is that what it is?
Please, dear
Sort of.
God, tell me the
Think it's a-
controller isn't just a stick and a button.
except the hardware, like the case and
Yeah.
stuff, looks super high end and sleek. Like it looks really,
It
really
does look
nice.
really cool.
But, I mean, it's just a really nice.
They should have called it the Atari Comeback.
Well, they have that new Atari Flashback Gold that has like 80 games on it,
Ooh.
and it actually looks
Oh,
like
no,
a nice
that's not my power.
system.
HDMI out, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No,
That's cool.
It's going to be just coax.
Coax.
RCA out.
Oh,
They would do us
HDMI.
dirty in 2019 if they did coax on a console. you imagine
Every
a budget
TV's got
PS4?
coax.
I know, but could you imagine like a budget PS4 Xbox One having a freaking coax on the back of it? Like, hey, if you're not up to speed and you live in 1973,
I mean,
you know.
They do sell HDMI to AV converters. I think
Dude.
they do coax to HDMI. HDMI to coax.
That doesn't come with your $200 Atari.
You'd have to do
Yeah.
some craziness with that. Willow Tree says, I don't know about Atari. I just got a PS4 for Spider-Man, and I don't think I can get another system until the next gen Xbox or PS5.
Can we talk about that real quick? I'm not up to speed on Spider-Man, but why is it only on the PlayStation 4?
Because it's a Sony property.
Yeah.
F. All right, sorry guys.
It's also the people that developed it's a Sony studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's Santa Monica, I think. Sony Santa Monica.
Man,
No,
Insomniac.
Insomniac.
the Insomniac people.
But they did Sunset Overdrive.
They did the
Oh!
Spyro games. Or Crash. No,
Uh,
Naughty Dog did Crash.
Insomniac.
Jack and Daxter?
Yeah, I was thinking, what's the other one?
I think Insomniac
Ratchet
did
and Clank?
do some
Yeah.
of the Spyro
I think
games. though, didn't
Ratchet
they?
and Clank. Probably the Ratchet and Clank.
Dave, we are not going back to the VHF twin prong. Please.
All right, we're playing a different game.
Come on now. All right.
Arrow
Gunstar
Flash.
Heroes.
Solid game. Put that back in your case. Tom.
Yep.
Get off your phone. You're talking.
All right, here goes Gunstar Heroes just for you, Willow Tree.
And it's two
Who
player.
wants to play? Is it? Here, Tony.
Tony, you'll
Ooh.
like this game, actually.
do I have to?
Yes,
Yes.
You have to play the
Be
Genesis.
present.
I know we are Nintendo kids at heart.
But you have to.
This takes every fiber of my
It's
being.
kind of like Contra.
Treasure.
Oh, I don't even like Contra. Gonna whine like
Get out
that.
of my store.
Wait, this is shmup?
Consoles are
No,
already
Contra's
out the
okay.
games, and the PS4 is rocking out. Finished Horizon Zero Dawn, Red Dead 2, those South Park games, Spider-Man, God of War in the last 3 months. That's solid. Yakuza 0, 1, 2, and 6.
I think we broke it.
Switch. Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I hardly play PS4 or Xbox One.
I love my Xbox. I like Xboxes altogether.
Don't break the game.
I'm not gonna. Well, it was on, but then the title screen did something weird. We'll clean it.
I know this game works.
Clean it.
Just spit in it real quick.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Well, the title screen just came on.
Hey, there we go.
Just don't move. Nobody
Don't move. Don't even blink.
move.
Sega?
here.
Oh, my dog got his own ringtone.
Who doesn't like Contra?
Tony.
Tony doesn't like Contra.
No, I tolerate it. Certainly not my favorite game. You gotta press start to join in, I think. Or press something else. Press another button. Any button.
All 12. Just kidding.
Free shot, fixed shot.
Free shot.
Choose your weapon.
Maybe that can
Oh wait, maybe you have to wait till I choose.
maybe.
Hurry up.
Lightning fires.
Oh, there we go.
I think
Can't tell what's going on. I'm so stressed.
select your player. But apparently the new Xbox is going to be really dope. I'm sure Sony will follow that up with something awesome. Really, it comes down to what games you want to play. We all own pretty much all the consoles that we buy because of certain games.
Well, here's the thing though, is that
controller
I've
preference.
always been a PlayStation guy. Never really had an Xbox, but just because of y'all, I now do a majority of my games.
And I think
You're
that
welcome.
I
Mine
think
was just because
Xbox
of
has
Todd.
better services.
I will agree with that.
Pass is
Game
amazing.
Pass is awesome.
Absolutely.
As of right now, Xbox is having the best deals
But
on
the thing
everything.
is that
Everything.
PlayStation has more
It's
games,
ridiculous.
and, like, Xbox has no Japanese.
See, I don't play JRPGs.
See, like, I'm trying my best to give the Xbox One a chance with the game library, and like, I'm trying to see what games I would like to play that aren't just JRPGs like I would for the PS4. So I'm trying to give it a shot. So my thing is like, I download
Am I?
I download a lot of
Keep
titles I
telling
used to
me.
like, but also like, I still want to play like Stardew Valley. I know that's what's that? Is that a multi-plat by now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still want to play that. We actually had a Street Fighter collection come in today for Xbox One. I'm not a big Street Fighter guy, but I still want to try it. But I don't know. There's a lot of good Xbox One stuff, but it's not up my alley either.
Today says who's seen High School Girl.
It's so good.
Not yet.
Sam and I finished it last
so
night.
good.
Definitely recommend it to anybody that's into video games.
I'll probably check.
Even if you're not really into anime,
Because I'm not.
it's a fun
But
one.
I
like anime. Oh, how did I die?
Lots of real life video game references and knowledge,
yeah.
like and information.
It's really cool, and then I think if it was some like random, oh, here's Fun Star Heroes.
Come on.
like,
Let's go.
Yeah, if it
then I
wasn't
wouldn't like
real
it so
games-
much, but it
Scoot.
is real games. They're
You
talking.
see how you threw me?
Yeah.
You get some history in some of it too.
Yeah, and
So
lots of
it's-
real life Street Fighter stuff.
Yeah,
Is that cheeseburger?
it's really fun. But yeah, check that out.
Did you
It's
have
on
a full
there.
burger?
Trust, I've learned my lesson about locking doors.
Oh, I'm out.
Both died?
I'm fine. Sam, you want to give it a try on this one?
Here you go, Joe.
I mean, I'm a big hypocrite right now. I'm wearing a Sega shirt, but I'm only
you even
wearing
get
this.
that?
Oh, on the rack. But I'm only wearing this because, like, I have Sam and Joe's Capcom shirt and the Pikachu shirt they put out, but I never grabbed the Sega one. Wonder why? Maybe I don't like Sega. Except the Dreamcast, that's it. Honestly, though, I'm going to be real. I like the Genesis a lot. It's just, I like the Dreamcast better. And the Saturn sucks.
Saturn only has good games if you get them in Japan.
And if you play them in 2D, because 3D doesn't exist on this console, on the Saturn,
Shouldn't.
it really shouldn't. You might as well just cut your eyes out.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if it's like that bad, but
Because Dreamcast. Yes, Nate. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only reason to buy a Sega product.
You know, Joe, I was actually, because I love Simpsons stuff. Nick knows this too well. I was convinced for the longest time that there was a Simpsons Road Rage release on the Dreamcast, and there isn't.
no.
I made that up. Just totally made it up. I thought that existed for the longest time, but it didn't. It's on Game Boy, though.
Is it?
Yep. They made a copy on Game Boy.
What's up?
It plays well. I mean, you know, it's like Crazy Taxi Portable, essentially.
Why do you keep
Boss
telling
is approaching.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really like
Oh,
these
it's a big
games.
caterpillar.
me? There's only one button to press. It's-
Hungry caterpillar is the boss.
Yeah.
Sam, stop throwing
Then
me.
stop. kidding.
Stop walking in front of me.
That's the only thing that the C button does.
Just quit shaking the asparagus.
Shoot the asparagus.
This Veggie Tales again?
Yeah.
Gonna make Tony cuss up a storm
Sam.
again?
Yeah.
Cuss him out, Christian.
This button only throws.
I'm not pushing that button, Joe.
That's true.
Actually, I don't think it's like if you just walk up next
Yeah,
to your
if you
teammate,
walk
it
up
just
next
does
while I'm shooting you, because I just threw that guy, I'm not pushing the throw button. I'm pushing the shoot button.
it. He's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it.
Genesis carried me through high school. That's pretty cool. I mean, like, you know, if you can't afford the PlayStation back then, I imagine, yes, Genesis would be a good alternative. But the Super Nintendo's an even better alternative. But
Super Nintendo's.
I will say, though, I think Genesis has way better shmups. Way more to offer.
Oh, that was done starting.
I agree with that.
So
It's a fun game.
I want to point this out real quick because I think this is amazing. I don't really see a lot of like red label Genesis games, but
It's that renovation.
it's
Yeah,
super clean.
renovation.
I've never.
What's
Are all renovation labels red?
And Sector X is interesting.
Sector X?
Now I've played in Sector X. I actually liked it. I played Felios. That's another good one.
Felios is a good game.
Sage's creation?
Yeah.
All right, Sage, where are you popping in your
Sage
company's Sage Wire? Sage.
He's not even watching.
Yeah, he gave us all that crap.
Don't worry, Gage. We're live. You know, whenever you tune into this next week.
No, it's past his bedtime. What? Honeybees?
Just insect.
Go for it, Sam. Since you love shmups.
I love the color. Like, I love the color palette on the Genesis, though.
It's that burst processing.
That blast processing. Like, burst processing.
That's the visual. Blast is funny.
I've never actually played this game.
We're shooting bugs in Egypt. Is this like a representation of the seven?
Yeah, the locusts
the
are
plagues.
coming.
Yeah.
The plagues.
Yes, the love of TurboGrafx in
That's Noah in a mech suit.
High School Girl was
Moses
amazing.
in a mech suit.
There was a lot of Rainbow Islands references as well.
No, of course y'all liked it. No, I'm not gonna watch
What do you play?
It only
Any-
bothers
any
me.
Oh, my
Alice,
buddy
yeah.
loves Golden Axe.
Oh,
That's like all he talks about whenever we talk about the Genesis.
It only bothers me that they called it the
Golden Axe is pretty
TurboGrafx in High School Girl because they're in Japan.
well, they also called it the Super Nintendo. And
But in this instance, Joe's just a super nerd.
I am.
Pretty much.
I love
Yeah.
TurboGrafx.
I know, he's like,
It's not-
TurboGrafx 16,
It's not
and he's holding up the
historically.
PC engine.
It's not
It's-
historically accurate
The lore.
God, I suck at
of a
this.
Netflix anime show.
Yeah. The lore is wrong. They had Turbo Graphics instead of PC engine.
Half star.
They didn't even have the Turbo Duo either. Which he also worked on this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, PC Engine Duo R came in. I've been meaning to work on it for a while for Mark.
Need to fix my door handle though. Sorry, Mark.
I basically went in
Altered
line
Beast
of
is good, too.
everything that everybody brought me to repair.
Well,
It just
not
came
everything.
in like one storm. It's like, hey, see, Rob came in this past week and he's like, hey, is Joe here? I'm like, no, they're not here. You know, Sam and Joe are not
Here's the
here.
thing. If you ask Joe to fix something, don't depend on him to actually fix it.
It's gonna take a wow. Way to say that.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It was a joke.
Got the PC Engine up and running. Just need to make a few more modifications to it. It was bought pre-modded, RGB out and region mod, and
But you said it looked good. Like you said, it checked out. Whenever you took
yeah,
it apart.
the only everything on the inside was actually nicely done. I
Right.
secured some solder joints in there, and fired right up after that.
Is that a fish?
And need to modify the hue card slot. Then I've got to solder some LCD stuff for the Dave, which I took a look at yesterday.
That's totally
Just trying
a
to
fish.
figure out how I'm going to position some wires. And then I've got to fix an AV modded top loader, which I took a brief look at yesterday and did confirm that it is not getting video. All kinds of stuff. I've got so many projects.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the Game Gear earlier, or at least I was this past week, about the one that Dave got, the blue one. I think you should have got the red one. They made a Coca-Cola like red one.
Very hard to find.
Yeah.
Very hard to find.
I mean, of
I'll
course
try.
it's online,
What
but
button shoot?
he brought in the Game Gear, and that thing is like the cleanest screen I've ever seen on a Game Gear. Not gonna lie. There's
Yeah,
like no
that's-
scratches. But then again, it's a Game Gear, so the capacitor is probably leaking by now. So, you ever buy a kit for that, by the way? It's like 15 capacitors in like a little baggie.
Yes.
It's frightening. It sucks.
Ooh. Double lasers.
Say offline, will it tree? I'm showing it's still streaming.
Nope.
No, it says.
Broadcast interrupted. Nope, we're back.
Good on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Dave. You also got to get that Resident Evil Red Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Forgot about that until now.
They need-
Coca-Cola version. That's just. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, our streaming software
God
has
dang
gotten
it, I
really,
wasn't
really
really
weird.
Dadgummit.
Oh, right now on A Trivia is
The Simpsons.
Are you playing?
No. Where do I go again?
You have to download the app.
F. That's right. Pardon my language there, everybody.
Pardon me. Vulgar consonants.
I know. F.
Oh, yep, I just got a notification.
For HQ.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, we're back on. Cool.
Oh, alright.
So you haven't seen me suck at some shmups.
I gotta say, guys, Touch ID is like the best thing to exist in a long time.
It hasn't started yet, but if you want to play on my account.
You know what? Let me see. I'm downloading it right now. So do I need to make a separate account for it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
TurboGrafx was forbidden fruit because it was so pricey. Not as pricey as the Neo Geo, that is correct.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they only sold it in major cities, didn't they? In the U.S.
For the most part, yeah.
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
TurboGrafx being expensive and also hard to get your hands on.
I kind of stumbled into TurboGrafx collecting accidentally.
I never saw any of those growing up, so
See,
they
I
definitely
didn't
didn't
either.
come to South Mississippi.
If I did, I'd.
We saw plenty of Jaguars, though. I remember those stacked up to the roof for $100.
Think we should bought them
Just maybe a couple.
now. I found a TurboGrafx 16 with the Turbo Booster Plus, 2 controllers, Turbo Tap, and games in a Goodwill when I was in high school for $10. So of course I bought it.
Okay.
'cause it was
I'm on
video
it.
games.
Not bad.
I bumped the mic. Sorry about that.
How dare you?
I know.
Watch
Calm
your
down.
arms, sir. Oh, what are we playing now? Sagaya?
I think this is in the Darius series.
Dairy
Same
Dairy
song.
Gaiden.
Exactly.
So,
But Proco and TI.
TurboGrafx is fun though.
yeah, lots of good shmups.
I love these comments. We got a Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Not in the Facebook comments, just in like this trivia.
This does not look as good as what we were.
So get a good look because this is the only time I'm going to participate in trivia. This is The Simpsons related, so that's it.
Oh, it just came out of the lava.
Probably delete the app after this.
Come to Simpsons night.
Or early 2000s car trivia. I can do that. That's it. That's the extent of my
okay,
knowledge.
So that Y2K trivia.
Yeah, that's it.
Was he even alive for Y2K?
Dylan, what do you know about Seinfeld? Not a lot.
Not much. If it was Fresh Prince night, I'd be all over it.
That sounds terrible.
What? Fresh Prince is awesome. That's the best sitcom of the 90s.
Pretty good show. Will Smith's prime.
I would argue that.
What?
Best sitcom of the 90s? What about
Fresh.
Family Matters?
What about Family Feud?
Dude, Fresh Prince is way better than Family Matters. I love Family Matters,
Friends.
but Fresh Prince is better.
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld's good.
Seinfeld's the number one.
Friends is garbage.
The
Friends
Dave,
is like trying to be
could come-
Seinfeld for like
Friends is like settling on the
For what?
dinner
Generation
location.
X.
or what? The Dave, we have some turbo games at the shop. We've got Tailspin. We have Summer Assault,
Oh my god.
Somersault Atlas game, Slinky game.
Slinky game.
Bill
Slinker.
says he was very excited about TurboGrafx as a kid. He got to try out Bonk's Adventure at an expo, but it was expensive. Yeah, that seems to be a problem.
But I don't think cue cards really die. So that's kind of cool.
Whoa.
I think I've had one die. I can't remember what it was.
But, you know, if you wanted to get into TurboGrafx stuff, I would just get a PC Engine, honestly. 'cause
PC Engine Duo R.
the American stuff's getting really expensive.
Spend the $300. Buy a modded PC Engine Duo R so it can play American and Japanese hue cards.
Mhm.
CD drive is region free, and the capacitors are more reliable.
Yeah. Well, and PC Engine games are considerably cheaper than TurboGrafx, so...
I don't know if this cart works. I might need to fix the board.
Airbuster.
It does.
Airbuster
we'll
is
go with-
busted.
Get out that.
Whip Rush.
Get out that air duster.
That's another renovation title, isn't it?
It is, I believe.
So it does have it doesn't have a fully red label. Well,
I think all the renovation ones were just kind of solid colors.
It's cool.
I love this though. I mean, when I think of Genesis, I think of the color red, just because most of them are just red and black.
Yeah.
So.
It's a
It was
really
the
bright
edgier,
blue.
more mature console.
Yeah, and it wasn't yellowed.
Really was. Honestly, I remember as a kid, my mom and dad telling me I had to choose between the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. Obviously, I couldn't get both. And like, I was like, man, I don't know, that Genesis looks really cool because it's black and you know, it just looks really sleek. And I got it, and a couple months later, I was like, I really wish I had a Super Nintendo.
Sam, I think you can hit another button to transform as well.
Ooh, I don't like the color palette on this one.
Yeah,
So, yeah, a little
it
much.
hurts my eyes a little bit.
I think it might be the TV as far as this one goes.
Probably stretching it.
I can kind of see like a light blue in the clouds.
Yeah, because I've played this on my modded Nomad, and it actually looks really good.
Oh, you can't hit that.
Oh.
How are you supposed to dodge those lasers?
Transform.
How do I transform?
There's another button. You're using the top buttons. Use the 3 primaries.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, there's...
I thought you could like flip
I
the tail
can-
down or whatever.
I can flip it to the opposite side, but it's...
Hey, your game's over.
I'm gonna try again. Drive out the intruders, see?
It looks like they're in like some kind of icy area, starting out in like
Kamikaze.
Antarctica.
I thought about it. Didn't work though.
Oh, what is that?
I got like a passenger.
It's a nuke.
Also, for anybody that comes to the shop, we're gonna have a nice, crispy new parking lot.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
We repaved that today.
they did. It was really awkward for anyone trying to get in here.
Yeah, didn't even let y'all know what's going on.
Nobody told us. But that's okay.
But Dave says his parents never bought him games.
Oh.
Well.
You were older, weren't you? Than we are. I mean, I think we kind of grew up in
Who?
the video game generation.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, we pretty much grew up in the golden era of gaming,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome. No, not trying to brag. But
Tony did not.
no.
GameCube was great,
Will you die already?
Bro, you were like 3 when that came out.
and it was the best thing I ever played.
I'm playing with a 6
That was my
button
first
controller,
memory.
but it's
Yeah.
it's not really good.
I played GameCube in my mother's womb.
Are you playing?
What? Me?
Answer the question.
Oh.
You have like 4 seconds.
Oh, F. Well,
You were out. Dang it, Tony.
I wasn't paying attention.
You didn't hit the button?
So are you out?
Three.
So you're done for good?
Am I? Does that mean I'm done?
What?
Yeah, if you didn't answer the question.
All right, I'm deleting the app.
I got it right.
I just didn't even see the question.
Sorry, guys. I'm playing HQ Trivia.
Most overrated show of the 90s is The Simpsons.
Yeah, Dave. She's playing with 6 button. What's the name of Homer's snow plowing company?
Please tell me you know this.
I don't. What is it?
It's Mr. Plow. Is that on there?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. God, I was about to get very offended there for a second.
It's me.
It's Jam!
It's Wumbo.
Dude, can you hold down this icon to delete it? I don't know why.
You're pushing too hard.
Yeah, just light press. Just lay your finger on it.
You're so extra.
It's got 3D touch, so you can't.
Ah, got it. Knew it, guys. Knew it.
You got strong.
Well, it was good playing, guys. I was in it for a full 4 seconds until I realized it started. So
Get over here on this side and help me.
you want me to sit over there, all the way over there?
Yeah, I just want you to answer my trivia questions.
I'm not gonna get all of them.
You guys are gonna watch me and Tony cheat live on HQ Trivia.
Do you actually win things?
Yeah.
You'll win like 30 cents if you win.
What? What other categories do they have? Is it just like one per day, or what is it?
Something like that. I don't know.
Sometimes it's just general trivia, but sometimes they do
Does it say what?
themes.
Does
Oh, I
it say
did
what categories are coming up?
No, it's not a category like that. Like tonight's the theme. Like tonight's The Simpsons.
But it won't tell you what tomorrow's theme is.
Well, no, because somehow Nick knew that HQ Trivia was.
Tony,
doing
if you're
that
wrong-
theme, so I don't know. He's like, no, tell Tony that it's Simpsons. So I don't know. I do not know.
Of what? The Simpsons?
HQ Trivia.
I haven't watched all of them. So
What?
I haven't.
This is like your thing.
I know it is.
How many episodes of The Simpsons are there? Like a
Dylan,
1
read
million.
the comments coming in.
20 something. It's like 20 something seasons,
I
right?
think it's 28, 26.
It's been on for forever.
That's the longest running like primetime
Oh
show.
my God.
Yeah, Nate says it depends on how many winners there are and how much it's for. But yeah, some people have won like 1,000. Sure, you can read the comments. 'Cause
I'll read the
You
comments.
read better than me.
My lady brain can handle it better than the shoot 'em ups.
According to The Simpsons, how would you pull a Homer?
By saying, "Go!" That's the only thing I know about Simpsons.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched enough of it, but I couldn't tell you
definitely
any trivia.
I've legitimately seen
Yeah.
2 episodes of it.
Okay.
You've only seen 2 episodes of The Simpsons?
Yeah, and they were both garbage.
Oh my God.
How dare you?
Nick, are you still watching or
We're
hearing
playing
this?
Simpsons. Oh, did you guys hear about the sequel to Space Jam that was going to come out?
Yeah, with LeBron.
No. They were going to, in the early 2000s, they contacted Tony Hawk to make Skate Jam.
What?
Yeah, and then it fell through. What is Maggie's
Thank
pet name for
God.
Bart?
My special.
Marcus. Sorry.
Dude, they should have done like Golf Jam with Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
Because you got to have an athlete that the whole world knows.
that's true. Skate Jam with Tony Hawk would have
is
been
international.
amazing.
Yeah, I guess so.
But apparently whatever they did before that flopped.
Man.
What? Not Space Jam. They
No, it wasn't Space Jam.
Probably
They
did
put
like
out some...
they probably did like the 4th sequel of Air Bud or something.
Well, no, they put out some Looney Tunes revival thing, and it didn't do good. And then 7 Ducks. Hurry!
Order. I don't know.
Oh, I hate...
I don't know. See, I don't know that.
Oh crap! I hate something.
Yeah, you can't hit those.
Oh,
things.
no,
These
you
are
can't.
bad. Yeah. No, I totally got Jim's area. Yeah, it's a little stressful. Because you go from side to like
Well-
top down, but even though you're still side shooting.
Yes!
I just need a
Yes.
I just need a power up.
Man.
So Sam, what games are coming out in 2019?
We're getting a Senran Kagura.
Yeah!
Shout out to Jerry,
I love Sinner and Kagura.
big anime titty game.
Eh,
Oh crap!
Well,
I just bombed out of the HQ Simpson. I suck. Sorry, Willow Tree. We're still in it.
Oh, I just ran right into that. Dude.
What is the character best known for? Is definitely...
let's see.
How can you change the plane of the game that quick on the player?
It's some
Genealogy?
BS. I guess that's why it's called
Screw Whip Rush.
you know that?
Got whiplash from Whip Rush. Ooh, say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Got Whiplash from Whip. I can't.
Ah, you can't say it one time
Yeah.
fast.
Okay, so
Let's go with Lightning
Kingdom
Force.
Hearts 3 is coming out. I know a lot of people have anticipated that. I used
All right,
to.
and that's all the time we have to cover Kingdom Hearts 3.
When's the Universal Studios sequel happening?
Like the one that came
Yeah.
out on Game.
Proposed spin-off Chief
What-
Wiggum.
they already
Yeah,
did
I
that.
was
It's called
sitting
Space Jam.
Ooh.
Miami?
Have it on the Sega Saturn.
Anyway, I'm happy for the people who are getting the game that they've been wanting for 12
You know,
years.
if it had happened like, not 10 years after Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, they've had like 4,000
So
spin-offs.
drinking it, it's making this so much better.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, I think I have an
I
extra
just, I don't know. I used to be really into it, and now I'm just like, I don't care. Got a VR Ace Combat 7.
Hey-oh. That won't make me sick as a dog.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine like being in a cockpit in VR, but you're just sitting still on your couch, but your body thinks you're pulling like 5Gs?
Yeah. I mean, Joe will probably do really well. With
Yeah,
that,
alright.
but me and you,
Shit.
not so much.
Whoa.
Resident
Whoa.
Evil 2 remake.
Yeah,
coming.
that's the big one.
It
That's
didn't let me use my extra life.
that's the one that people are waiting for.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll probably pick that up.
I never played the original one, so you know what? I have never played a Resident Evil game.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Might as well start now.
Yeah.
Supposedly 2's the best, or 2 or 4.
Like I said, Joe, I need to go back and watch
hope-
all of them.
In the remake, that they changed the mechanics of how you walk, because you have to like turn and then walk.
Yeah.
You can't just like go.
Well, that's like crappy like PS1 stuff, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser's here. What? We're famous. I loved the Blast from the Past.
You
The
would.
Mummy.
And the Mummy, yeah. Dude, Blast from the Past. is good. Well, Son-in-Law. Oh, no, that was
Until the game's physically in my hand, I won't believe it's being released. I mean, it's
What
coming.
game are we talking about?
I'm assuming Kingdom Hearts.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, the game. You have a really great career and then you just fall off.
Did he have a great career?
He was in like
The
4.
dude was terrible.
No, he had a good career,
No.
but then he got What I understand is like he got screwed by Hollywood because he wouldn't like do things that they wanted him to. And he was like, no, pull that.
He was in Encino Man.
Yeah. He was also in like 5 episodes of Scrubs, so he had that going.
Yeah?
Terrible show.
I love Scrubs.
No, you're wrong.
Best
Never watched it.
best comedy of the early 2000s.
If the show can make me laugh and cry all in one episode,
Oh,
Below
my-
Tree
good
says
job.
it looks like you're fighting blue anal beads.
It's very I wouldn't be surprised.
Ugh. Speaking of Pokemon,
Oh no. This level is huge. It's like I can go all the way up there, all the way down.
ooh,
Like, how am I supposed to cover all that ground?
you got a big ground to cover.
What? Oh my god.
It looks like the Pokeballs.
No.
Oh!
Ass catch 'em.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody.
Chase says he was in Encino Man. He gets a pass on anything.
Ugh.
All right, fine.
F this game.
Fine.
Oh my god.
Have you played Rick and Morty VR? No, not yet.
Don't plan on it.
What's next?
I heard it was good.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm just not.
I'm not a VR person.
I'm not a Rick and Morty person.
Gets me sick.
I'm not a Rick and Morty VR person.
I did just build a new computer last night, and I am the Oculus.
Are
too.
you sure all of your new parts can handle that?
And
much?
all he had to do was go out to dinner with his
That's
mother.
good.
I know.
Yeah.
All you had to do was go out to
She
dinner.
held my parts hostage.
In exchange for pizza.
This is like the cleanest label I've ever seen.
I keep my games in good condition.
But
Better
they-
than Todd.
I was about to say, but they don't work, but they might work.
Why doesn't your mom ask me to dinner, dude? I would, like, if you just want to get your computer parts or whatever.
Because
I'll-
you're just a shop hand.
No, I'll eat in place for you. Don't even worry about it. Oh, here we go.
Your
If it'll work.
computer's super
There
dope,
we go,
though.
there we
There we go.
go. Thunder Force. Hey,
Good luck.
Oh.
Thanks.
You're gonna need it. Was that a thumbs
Thanks.
up or is that a, like a volt?
No, that's a thumbs up. It's just looking like this.
Just like a burnt thumbs up. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's directional. That's interesting. Didn't know you could go backwards.
Open world.
Okay,
More
alright.
open world than Fallout 76.
Oh. Blast.
Nuked him.
God.
No, I want to hook up the Oculus and play some racing games with the G27.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I'm flying over water faster than anybody ever has.
Are you the very best? If no one ever was?
This is
To find Amelia Earhart is my real test.
Wow. Wow.
No, this game is Elon Musk SpaceX.
Yeah, SpaceX 2021 simulator.
This is really Mars in 30 years.
Where's the Tesla Roadster at?
It now has an atmosphere.
Game over. Alright, yeah, that sucked. Well, so,
Push trigger A to continue.
yeah.
Trigger A.
Trigger A.
That sounds like a good like early 2000s rapper.
Fun fact, a little known thing about me, by the way, is I'm very bad at shoot 'em ups, as you guys clearly saw.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
feel like this is kind
Very
of
bad. I'm very bad at them.
Yeah, this game is weird.
But Dylan, you say you're bad at fighting games. though.
Dylan's oddly good at shoot 'em ups.
No, he picks up a controller and he's okay at everything, and it's just
I'm like a
upsetting.
jack of all trades.
He probably like picks up a tennis racket. He's like, oh, you dang old, hit the ball on the other side, and you just and it happens, you know.
I did play tennis in high school, so yeah.
Charlie
Dylan's-
Xavier says this game is lame.
It is.
You're lame.
Knock back a
Dave
sweet
says
tea.
Project
You and
Cars
your
VR is
4,000
great.
memes a
Still
day.
like
Charles Xavier is like all encompasses my Facebook feed now that I'm his friend. I see nothing but memes all day long.
You see, I'm okay with that because that's all my feed is.
Between Charles Xavier and Darren, it's just the meme lords.
Charles was gonna bring us donuts.
Don't rub it in.
I want donuts.
Really? Nah, sorry, Charles.
Dave,
Keep
I
sharing
actually
memes,
got
though,
Project
please.
Cars 2 in a humble bundle, extremely cheap, not too long ago, and I've been waiting to play it in VR.
Why is this thing chasing me?
Because they're the
Shoot it.
enemies.
I'm trying.
Why don't you press another button? Can you drop bombs?
I don't
Oh,
know.
look, he shot behind you.
How? I've been shooting that thing for like 5 minutes and won't go away.
It's the demons.
Oh.
Are you saying Dylan is oh no?
What's Ono?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Dylan's not that good.
What's Ono?
You'll learn when you watch the show.
Willow Tree says this game makes me drink more whiskey. It should.
Yeah.
Who is Willow Tree? And
Willow Tree follows us on Twitch. Which, thank you for the follow.
yes, thank you.
Yeah, boy, it's
Are
what
you-
I do, my guy.
Are you a Pocahontas
Says
fan?
Charles.
You Pocahontas. What?
Isn't that the Willow Tree?
Uh,
Great reference. Great reference.
Wow.
You're welcome.
And unfollowed.
And you notice
Well.
that your ship isn't moving, only the map is moving.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Oh!
Yeah. Mind equals blown.
Today I learned.
Can I not cross this barrier? Nope. But I did. So you just have to sacrifice
You just
yourself.
have to die.
Also,
How
if
many
you guys
lives do
aren't
you
watching
have?
us on Twitch, that's the best place to do it. It's twitch.tv/RadJunk. We are live here every Sunday, Tuesday,
As long as we can
sharing
get
over competitive gamer on Wednesday,
it. Heyo.
and
that's me,
on
by the way.
Thursdays.
Hey, if you happen to like Twitch, go to my page and log in.
It's overcompetitive_gamer.
Yeah, that's me and my puppy on
Overcomplicated _ username.
Oh.
it. It really after about a couple weeks, I'm like, man, I could have like picked a shorter name.
No worries, I'm just a dude sitting in
Go away!
Houston who loves video games and has 2 kids under 4 with a minivan.
hell yeah.
With
Right,
that,
you're
dive
like-
onto Odyssey though.
At least it's an Odyssey.
You got the Porsche of minivans.
And want to shout out to our sponsor real quick. This stream is sponsored by Furbo. If you ever wanted to watch your dogs at home, you ever wanted to call out their name and you're just not there, you want to make them think there's a ghost in the house, well, we've got the app for you.
That is very true.
No, but in all seriousness, Dylan got a
The dog.
Yeah.
Just one more thing
Dog
for the
cam.
government to watch
You have
me
to
on.
log into it.
Yes.
So the ghost of Dylan Barber has been
Oh.
invading Seeger's mind
Yeah, my dog
slowly.
has been like.
Ghost
I turned the camera on. He was just laying on the floor.
He was-
I turned
he
the mic
looked
on
dead.
and I went, Seeger, hey! And he was like, what? What? Who's that? Who's that? Where's
Where's
he?
my
Where's he?
dad?
Where's he?
You're gonna make him go insane.
I am.
No,
That's mean.
poor buddy.
Hey, I'm trying. I just want to watch him. You know, he's getting older. You know,
He's throwing up and
keeping
He's
keeping
breaking
You know.
things.
uh,
It's not break. Oh yeah, he's breaking things that should not be broken.
yeah.
Poor fella. That's harsh.
He's gonna have to replace the whole dog.
Charlie Xavier says sponsored by Furby, and Nick asks if we want Simpsons trivia.
Well,
Tony
Nick-
was out on the first question.
Because and hear me out on this one. One, yes, I didn't know the answer. But two, I logged in and it was like 4 seconds left on the question. So there was no way I was going to take an educated guess.
I got pretty far.
You did.
However, I tried to use an extra
Ah.
life, and it just glitched out and didn't let me.
Yeah.
And now I don't have an extra life, which
Oh.
is very sad.
Did you win, Nick?
I need to go back and watch The Simpsons though. I haven't watched The Simpsons in a very long time.
Get ready. It's in March. You got till March.
Tony didn't know that Smithers was allergic to bees.
I didn't know that.
Who Smithers?
You watched 2 episodes, you wouldn't know.
Don't worry about it.
Who's the yellow guy with like 3 pieces of hair on his
Homer?
Who's
Oh, that one.
That one? You mean the main
the yellow
character?
guy? Oh, they're all
The
yellow.
best line in Simpsons history is when Homer gets the job working from home, and he starts wearing muumuus.
Yes.
And then Bart is imagining himself in the future working from home, and he goes, "I wash myself with a rag on a stick."
What?
The best.
He got to about question 11.
The best quote from the Simpsons video games is from the Simpsons Hit and Run, and I know I sound biased here, but you're on a mission to find fireworks because in the second level of the game you're playing as Bart, right?
Oh, I figured out how to get
So-
to another level. Or another section.
Sick. Okay.
You can change your shooter from either twin or to shoot behind you.
That's weird.
Alright,
But yeah,
you gotta bring
so-
your sister to trivia then.
Bart
Sister
was
one.
played in the second level, so you're like picking up fireworks for like the second mission or whatever, and so you enter Moe's tavern, and he's like, Mo goes to Bart and he's like, sorry, I can't serve booze to a minor, it ain't right, and Bart's like, oh, I'm here to buy fireworks. He's like, oh, hell yeah. that's just the extent of it. It was just the funniest line in the game.
That game's good though.
Oh yeah, there's like another mission where you have to get like blood for your grandpa for Abe. It's like, and you have to go back to Moe's, and he's like, no, I don't have any human blood. I got goat's blood though. And then Bart's like, yeah, I'll work the same. And so you just return goat blood back to your grandpa, and like the line after that is like, oh, I can't wait to pour this on my flapjacks. It's just messed up.
Oh.
It's great, but you do that to get a bonus vehicle. That is what's awesome
Nick
about that
says
game.
we should do a Sunday show devoted to Simpsons games.
We got the Simpsons wrestling, hit and run, road rage,
Skateboarding.
the game.
Williams
Yeah.
made a Simpsons game.
Oh, yeah. No.
Bart's
Bart's Nightmare.
Our Lord and Savior, Bill Williams.
Thanks,
Bart versus the Space Mutants,
I like
Camp
that.
Krusty.
Oh.
You got quite a few Simpsons games, and they're all going in my collection.
And then there's all the Game Boy games.
I have a Simpsons shrine at home. It's got like a Hot Wheels Simpsons car. I've got a neon Bart sign, Simpsons DVDs.
Charles Xavier
I love
says
it.
gross.
No. Great. You mean to say great.
Not pizza.
Yeah. What does Charles know? He likes NIS.
So
And
does
that's it.
Dylan. So does Dylan.
I mean,
That's like Atlas's redheaded stepdaughter.
yeah.
Dang, I lasted.
You lasted a long time.
I pre-ordered some game from Limited Run on Friday, and I can't remember what it was called.
Celeste.
No, it was a shmup. It was like
Ikaruga 2.
Doku something 3.
Danganronpa.
Not
Techno
pizza,
Soul.
a better time.
Yep.
Wait, this was made in 1987?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Son.
I think 89 is what it said.
Is that 87 something or 80 something down there?
Alright.
But is this a clean freaking load?
Last on the
That is.
list. This one's for you, Bill.
Bill Williams?
Ooh. that is a
Oh
good
no,
one.
this game's terrible.
And you're playing
Oh
it.
no.
And you're playing it.
Hypothetically, how do you feel about
God.
doing a Neo Geo mini show?
It doesn't click.
Well, I have one problem with
No
the
click,
Neo
no
Geo
care.
Mini.
No click.
No
God.
clicky joysticks.
Why am I playing this?
Well, we can definitely think about it, or I could consoleize one of my mini MVS boards.
Bro, this game's got blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a big deal back in the day.
But look at you altering beasts.
I can't punch the stupid dog. Whoa, what was
Try to
that?
punch a dog. What's wrong with you?
Look how tiny your head is
Bill
compared to
says
your
he
body.
had Bart's Nightmare on SNES.
Dude, I'm breakdancing.
If you look
Yeah.
into that game's creator called Bill Williams,
It's
Oh!
it's unimportant, and he died of cystic fibrosis. Move on.
but it's funny because then he wrote a
Get
book
out.
called Bill's Nightmare based on the development of Bart's Nightmare.
That is true. That is a cool fact. And that man was a legend. I just don't care about him.
Bill says, "Welcome to your doom." Willow Tree says, "Stop
Oh,
watching
you just got
Simpsons
more
after finding
buff.
South Park in college."
You need to play Cheetah Man.
Oh, South Park is just
Uh,
great.
If I still had my Action 52, we
could
would
do
sit
it.
down and we would play through all of those games.
Oh, what?
Bro, is that the
50?
dude? Is that the dude from
52.
Harry Potter?
Yeah. I
It's
guess it's.
Voldemort.
It's Voldemort!
The nose is too big.
No,
it's
it's
not.
Uncle
Yeah.
Fester.
Oh no. Final
Yo, Rich,
Final
let me borrow
Fantasy.
that Action 52 that Joe sold you.
Whoa, look how buff my dude is.
Yeah, you get more buff and then you turn into a beast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beast mode.
I have a shirt with that on it.
You're a furry.
Furry Quest.
Oh man.
Instead of Fester's Quest, it's Furry's Quest.
Oh.
Is that your persona?
Final Final Furry
That's
fan
true, Dave.
fiction.
Neo Geo does have HDMI out. That is a big help when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the click, so it's not gonna.
It doesn't have the click,
Yeah, no click.
Oh, get that thing.
and I'm offended.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just give it clicky joysticks?
Yeah, man. That's satisfying.
Freaking, as much as it costs.
Are they really that expensive
It's $100.
for
They're
each
like
one?
120.
It's 108
Is this
at
Twilight? Game?
Charles's store.
Because they keep trying to get us to buy it every time we go to GameStop. They're like, buy this Neo Geo.
Charles Xavier, quit pushing the Neo Geo on me, unless you're gonna sell it to me for $60.
Yeah, it's Charles.
My primary price point for all the classic systems,
What
$60.
the-
60 to 75. What is
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
that? It's Gargamel.
Avoid the heads.
You died!
That's
Well, I don't
Sam.
know if this is a bad game.
This game's awful. I've played this game before, and it's absolute garbage.
How are you a wolf in like broad daylight? That's what
Dude,
I'm.
it's
That's what I'm
Twilight.
wondering.
Is
I'm fighting the
there-
vampires.
Oh,
Trying to
are you
save-
sparkling
I'm trying
too?
to save the girl from high school vampire people.
Charlie Xavier says they sold the Neo Geo. Thank God.
Thank God.
I want to see what this is all about.
The
But Dave says he sold it to him. Oh.
Oh, did the Dave buy it? Nice.
Honestly, that thing's really cool, and I would buy it.
I want one. I had just bought all the parts for my new computer.
That's a good price point for this thing, though.
I have a real Neo Geo cabinet. I'm good.
Dude, it's only $92, man. That's crazy.
It's one of those things where if I didn't have so much stuff already,
Look at
is
the
the
shirt
ground,
came off.
trying to
a little bit.
lick me.
then
Yeah, it's like you get 3 or 4 of those, and you turn into the beast dude.
I'd
This
probably
is-
pick one
Like
up.
that one.
I
So
just like
watching-
it, which like, boop.
No, it's like,
I have a weird feeling about this thing where it might be a little bit more valuable than the rest of the classics. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
me
lie.
too.
Because it's Neo Geo.
Yeah.
All of it's more valuable.
I would like one
I mean,
to
that's
match
cool.
my cabinets and stuff. Like, I think it's a neat
I
thing.
turned into the what you call
You're a
it?
dragon!
Oh my god, no, no.
It's
You're
hand
a
size.
scaly.
That was scaly.
And Dave says, dudes, this game was hot poop when it hit the arcades back in the day. Don't I have this cabinet in storage? Is this the one that I have?
No, we have Golden Axe.
That's right. I always get them confused.
Oh, what's he
Charles
turning
says
into
you
now?
have no money, dog.
That's fair. That is fair. That's a good point.
That's good. That's a
Because
good
I keep taking Simpsons wrestling games out of my check that I volunteer here for free.
Tony wants the biggest collection of Simpsons wrestling games on the planet. Just like I want the biggest collection of WCW and NWO Revenge on the planet.
We did get the Simpsons skateboarding. PS2
I know, I
the
want
other
to play it. I had that at some
Oh,
point.
bullcrap.
It's up there, Tony, on the rack. Oh, I see. That's cool.
Oh, how am I supposed to get around that?
When does Session come out?
I
There's no
Don't
release
know.
date.
Yeah.
This game is trash. I used to own it on Master System. I might still own it. Or it might be one that I traded in here one time.
well,
Do you
is
ever
that the
try
extent of
Master
what we're
System?
playing tonight?
Yeah, I gave you like 7 or 8 of them. I gave you the black RoboCop versus Terminator one for sure.
Yeah.
Some of those up there might be.
I will soon own all the Tatsunoko versus Capcoms. You need to get that stick.
Yeah, the fight stick that Joe's claiming in the back.
I used to see those sealed at Walmart all the time for like $15.
The fighting sticks?
No,
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
yeah.
Just the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The stick for I think that came in a bundle or whatever. It was like $100 at the time.
That's a good. It's a good fighting stick.
Yeah.
It's a little fight stick.
It's cool. I
Yeah.
like the color scheme.
It's
white
I
and
think it's
blue.
made by Mad Cats too. Believe it
It
or not.
is. It's the same as the Street Fighter
R.I.P.
4
Yeah.
arcade stick. The not the arcade edition stick, but whatever the arcade one, Arcade Pro maybe. Or something.
Mm.
Yeah. We like games.
Yes.
Our stream software sucks.
Yeah, today it does. We'll try better next week. So.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we'll
should
have-
hook up
we'll-
that video board to one of the MVS boards, and we'll play through my
Oh,
20
yeah, we have
MVS
that.
cards.
Good, do that.
We can do that.
I could have that up and running pretty quick.
We can give it a shot.
You could play Commodore 64.
We need to find a Amiga. Dave,
I look every
you have one,
day.
Dave?
Yeah.
Good freaking luck. They're expensive.
They jumped up.
They're
And
like
then-
$400.
Well, people
For which one, the 500 or the CD32? Or the
well,
1200?
The CD32 is
that was always been kind of pricey.
Yeah,
The
and
load
since
I
Garbage.
used to want one of those.
And since AVGN did a video on it, it's insane.
not a thing that I have any interest in.
So, Dave, do you have a Amiga?
We gotta play Alley Cat.
Do you guys have Trap?
I don't have that one. That was expensive. That was like $200-300.
What?
Yeah, but I do have like 2 or 3 Bill games for Amiga. I know one of them's the
Spam shock
Sinbad.
when the eyes open. Oh.
Pretty dope.
Do you guys have Trap Gunner for PS2?
No.
We do not right now.
Trap Gunner.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
I don't even remember. What is that about?
I don't know what
Is
it's
that
about.
not a PS1 game? What's the PS1
Wait,
game?
Trap Gunner might be a PS1 game.
Yeah.
That's an Atlas game.
Is Sky Gunner?
Sky Gunner is
Sky
PS2.
Gunner's PS2.
Yeah, Trap Gunner I think is a PS1. They're both Atlas. You're welcome.
But Dave said, "What now?" I stepped out for a moment.
No, you do not.
Uh,
Darn it,
no, Amiga.
Dave.
Dang it!
Come on, Dave. The one console we want you to have. Just kidding. Sell all of the other ones and get
We can
one.
stream Virtual Boy soon.
Can you?
There's a way to do it.
But
Right.
how?
Somebody made a board to give it video out.
Then
Well.
we're doing it. I'll bring Jack Bros. Both of them.
Good.
Speaking of shmups, since we've been playing that all day, the one on the vertical force.
I think it's
Yeah.
Vatical Force or Vactical Force.
Vertical.
It's vertical.
Is it?
Yeah.
What am I? Oh,
But
I'm
it's,
thinking.
it's pretty solid though.
Sorry, I'm thinking of a.
Vatican Force, like a
No.
Pope shooter.
It's a TurboGrafx game. It's called like Vatical
Ah.
something. Meh.
Yeah.
We could do some turbo stuff.
Well, guys, on that note, we got a pretty good stuff. Pretty good
stuff.
stuff.
You got a pretty good stuff.
We got a pretty good bunch of Genesis games out of the way, besides a couple that didn't work. So
Sorry.
Just the one.
And besides Altered Beast.
yeah, F.
Dang. Well, trade night. This is coming Saturday.
I'll be bringing a bunch
Be
of stuff.
here
That's for sure.
or L7.
Rectangle, guys.
Rhombus.
Roombus?
Roombus.
Yeah.
Wait,
Roombus Goombus.
I have an idea. And this is going to sound really dumb.
Can't stop yawning.
Let's find used Roombas on eBay.
I have one.
Tape knives to them.
BattleBots?
We will do battle bots in the parking lot by the dumpster.
What?
In our newly paved parking lot.
Jesus. I'm down with that.
Thanks, Bill. He says great stream.
Thanks, Bill.
We much
Thank
you.
appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah, and if, like I said, if anybody out there has any suggestions of what they want to see us play in a future stream, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, drop it in the comments.
Because sometimes we're sitting
Email
around.
us.
Sometimes we're sitting around the shop like, hey, what do y'all want to play? I don't know. We'll play
We'll figure
Genesis.
something.
Yeah.
we can. I want to build a battle bot out of a console.
What would be the best one? What's the toughest?
NES.
No, I feel like that's wouldn't be as tough as like a Saturn. Saturn's like hefty.
Super.
Xbox One, the original.
The original Xbox.
Or the original Xbox.
That's a monster, yeah.
That would be the one.
That would be like the defense one. Then you would have like the small agile one, like the Dreamcast.
Yeah. Real speedy.
It could deploy a secondary robot that's a Game Boy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, if it was a Dreamcast, it would have to deploy like a VMU,
Oh,
like a bomb. You just
little
like
yeah, a little bomb VMU. I like it.
All right,
Thing to
guys.
think about.
Mary Kate and Ashley's Mall Madness on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, we need to play that.
Wham!
That's an actual game.
It is.
You-
There are probably like 40 Mary Kate and Ashley games.
I think there's more. So in the Mall Madness one that the Dave is talking about, there's a section where you can create a music video, and you pop out the game and you put in a music CD, and then they dance to whatever music you're playing from the music CD.
Dude, we're putting like NWA in there or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
exactly.
Or one of Todd's like hardcore metal songs,
Yes.
or Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Well, on
Nate
that note,
says that they made a BattleBot out of an Xbox
oh,
on the comic Control-Alt-Delete.
so we need to make this real
Oh,
life.
Gran Turismo 2 arcade mode is also fantastic.
Mm.
Alright guys, I'm tired. My
Yeah.
blood sugar's a little high.
Can't stop yawning.
Yeah.
Come to trade night.
Trade night next Saturday, 5 p.m. Sam, you look so amused.
Do it.
Whenever. Hey, bring the.
Oh no. Well, I mean, we'll
Bring
think.
the black
No.
guy back. This show's whack without him.
Yeah, we'll think about it. I don't know.
Charles, once you start hooking us up at GameStop,
You know.
then you can come back and join the show.
Yeah.
Since you already didn't bring me donuts.
Well, that.
Otherwise, you're worthless.
All right, guys. Catch us Tuesday night. We'll be streaming something. Until then, everybody have a good week.